Okay, we got all our guts out of all the frictions out of the drum. Now we're ready for our final assembly. So we're going to start with a little assembly gel on our inner bearing here. Notice the flat side goes up, the curved side goes down. Now we can, let's see here. So we can put our underdrive steels in first. So we're putting these clutches in here because unlike the overdrive hub, these aren't blind splines. We'll be able to work those down in there. So we're leaving our last friction out so we can go back in with our flat snap ring down into the bottom groove. Perfect. In with our last friction. Remember, beveled side up, step side down. And now we go with our beveled side up. Now, one thing about final assembly here, you might want to, if you don't think this beveled snap ring's in all the way, you could take a hammer and a screwdriver and go around in various locations. Give it a little tap tap, make sure it's all the way seated down in there. So now we can go in with our underdrive hub. There we go. All lined up. Now we're going to go with our 5-tang washer. Put a little assembly gel on there, that way it'll keep it from moving around on us. Like I said, when we take it apart, the 3 tabs, it doesn't matter which way the tabs align themselves. Now we've got a 3 tab that we're going to put on the overdrive hub. Put a little spooge right there. And because that has the blind splines here, we put that in first, and now we're going to put our underdrive clutches in there, starting with a friction, then a steel. And finally there. Now, I'm not sure if I mentioned this before, but I may have, but I'm going to mention it again. On the original installation of these 2 aluminum housings into the support here, it's very, very critical that these slots be lined up around the drum. And this is, and it's for this very reason, is because of the tabs on the overdrive reverse plate need a place to live. This tabs will live down in here. And also remember, the dots on the tabs face down, and there's a bit of a step here, very slight step right here, that also faces down. So when we go back together again, whoop, wait, forgot one very critical thing. Our wave snap ring. Got a little ahead of myself with those alignment tabs, but those are important. I want to make sure. So our wave snap ring's down, good to go. There we go. Now we can go with our tabs, with the dots on the tabs facing down. And just like you remember when we put this thing together to check the clearance, we're going to start our flat snap ring in the groove over here with our screwdriver and just press down on it to get that started in the groove. And we're going to work that snap ring around into the groove just like we did before. There we go. Here we have our wave snap ring in, our plate, our flat snap ring. Everything's going great. We're going to finish it up here by putting in our reverse friction, reverse steel, another reverse friction. and our reverse pressure plate. Tap it all the way down. Insert the snap ring, the reverse retaining snap ring. Give the pressure plate a pry back up. Okay, so now we've completed the final assembly with the drum and all the clutches, and so now we want to, before we finally set it aside for our unit assembly, we're going to come over here to our pump, and we're going to air check the 3 clutch drums. Now, here we have the underdrive air check, the reverse clutch air check, and the overdrive clutch pack. And we'll probably put a graphic up here over my shoulder so that so that makes a lot more sense than my finger just pointing at it, okay? So we've got about 120 PSI here. So let's go ahead and air check the overdrive clutch drum. See how that pulls the drum down? Pulls the drum in that direction to apply the overdrive clutch. Now here's the reverse clutch. It's pushing up on the same drum there. Now we're going to check the underdrive clutch, but be very careful here because I'm going to really lean on this, because if you don't, I'm going to show you what's going to happen here in just a sec. See how it kicks it up? You got to be very careful. You might even want to regulate your air down to say 50 PSI. I'm just barely giving it a pull here. So you want to be very careful on how much air pressure you use for underdrive because it'll kick back up. And that's how you air check the input drum. That's how it goes. It takes a little practice to get those snap rings in where they belong. Once you do a few of these, it'll be much, much easier for you. You get the hang of doing the clutch clearance checks as well. My name's Bill Brayton, and this has been another VTS video powered by ATRA. It's a great day to fix transmissions, so have a great day.